Students, welcome to today's topic on the span of management under the course Management and Entrepreneurship for the course code being 21EE61. Myself, Dwarkanath SK, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE, SJBIT, Bangalore. So today's topic is on the span of management. So first of all, we will develop on the meaning and significance of what is meant by span of management. The term span of management is also referred to as the span of control, span of supervision, span of authority, or span of responsibility. What does it indicate? It is the number of subordinates who report directly to a manager. So determination of the appropriate span of management is important with respect to two reasons. First, span of management, it affects the efficient utilization of managers and the effective performance of their subordinates. Too wide a span may mean that managers are overstraining themselves and that their subordinates are receiving too little guidance or the control. Too narrow a span of management may mean that managers are underutilized and that their subordinates are over controlled. So, second, there is a relationship between the span of management and the organization structure. So, let us see in detail about it. So, as we mentioned, the span of management, also known as the span of control, which refers to the number of subordinates that the manager can effectively oversee it. And the importance being the structure of an organization influencing communication efficiently and managerial workloads. You can see the pictures over here. So here we can see categorized types of span of management as narrow and wide span. So under the narrow case, fewer subordinates per manager will be there, leads to more hierarchical levels, benefits being closer supervision, better control, and more time for each subordinate. Drawbacks being high cost, slower decision making, and potential of micromanagement. In case of wider span of controlling more subordinates per manager results in a flatter organizational structure, benefits the lower cost, faster decision making, and greater autonomy for the subordinates. Drawback being risk of overloading of manager, reduces the supervision, potential for inadequate support. We call as wide span of management as the flat structure and narrow span of management as the tall structure. So factors which influence the span of management are nature of work, managerial capacity, employees' competence, geographical dispersion, communication systems. Let's see one by one. So nature of the work, so being maybe easy or complex, and it varied task usually which requires a narrow span, routine and similar tasks which allows for the wider span. Under the managerial capacity, experienced and skilled managers they can handle a wider span. Less experienced managers might need a narrower span. Employees' competency, if we take into consideration, highly skilled and motivated employees they require lesser supervision. Less skilled employees they all comes under the narrow span category. Under geographical dispersion, employees spread over a wide area necessitate a narrower span. Centralized employees they can be managed with a wider span. Communication systems. So efficient communication channels supports a wider span. Poor communication belongs to the narrower span of management. So what are its implications? So with respect to organizational structure, this narrow span they leads to taller structure with more levels of management. A wider spectrum they belong to the flatter structure with fewer hierarchical levels. With respect to the workload, narrow span reduces the workload of a manager but increases the number of managers that is needed. Wide span increases the workload of a manager but requires fewer managers. Cost wise, narrow span can increase administrative costs but more management layers. Wide span they can reduce the cost by having the fewer management layers. So we can conclude it by saying the optimal span of management it balances efficient oversight with the cost and the operational efficiency. Organizations must continuously assess and adjust the span of management in response to the changes in their environment, technology, and the workforce capabilities. So thanks for watching this video. Do subscribe to our department channel for more updates on the videos. So any queries with respect to today's session, you can write down to me at dwarkanath@cbt.edu.in. Thank you one and all for watching this video.